This is my buddy Glenn, and he's been a crossing guard for 17 and a half years. 15 at the one same corner, Facer and Grantham, roughly. When he first got hired, he was on disability, and they sent his checks to disability. So like they 100% knew he was on disability and all that. One of the excuses, they've come up with a physical, and one of the excuses is that he needed glasses. So like same as if you get your driver's license, Glenn went and got glasses, so he qualified, got that fixed. Now they claim that he's got a swollen ankle. Well, Glenn walks to work, so he's able to walk to the corner. He's been doing it for, like I said, 15 years at the same corner, so like the walking's not the problem. And I've personally seen Glenn out in the weather when his coat was behind him like a Superman cape. And he never left his job or his post. There's never been a student hit under his watch. He's never been hit under his watch. Nope. Now they sort of claim that he can't turn his head enough. Well, he turns his head the same amount as when he got hired. So like when he was hired, he had cerebral palsy. He still has cerebral palsy. Nothing's changed. He still has his same abilities.
That's right.
But for some reason, like, oh my goodness, he couldn't possibly do that job that he's been doing for 17 and a half years. One way to help Glenn is to get a hold of City Hall, right, Glenn?
Sure.
And what else would you like to say?
Go to the mayor's office.
Let them know, eh?
Let them know.
And
I'm ready to go back whenever, but
yeah.
they won't let me.
And they didn't have anybody on your corner for how long?
9 weeks. They claimed that there were no one required to be there, but they did a check and said I had less than 30 students that were not a guard required to be there. But now they got one.
Suddenly, eh? Some parents started complaining, and then they put somebody there. So like,
so there is a need for somebody to be there.
And it's, you know, basically some no-face people out of Mississauga making decisions over people that they don't really know, and come up with ways in order to get rid of them. Mm-hmm. Glenn doesn't want to retire. He could sit on disability for the rest of his life and do fine, but he wants to be a working guy. That's all. You know, like due to the newly required medical, suddenly he doesn't qualify. But like, you know, if somebody was deaf, they would be able to do that job.
Before I was fine.
And the principal likes him, and anybody that goes through the driving test center here and talks to any of the testers there, they all know Glenn. They all like Glenn, and they wave to Glenn. So like, so Glenn's been a good employee for many years. Let's see if we can get Glenn's job back for Glenn. You know, like a good crossing guard, I'm assuming it's hard to find, and a good one's hard to keep. So thank you for your time, Glenn.
Thank you, Rick.
Any other thing that you want to say? We got it covered.
We got it covered, but you just take care of yourself, and good seeing you, Rick.
Okay, thank you very much, Glenn.
Thank you, buddy.